Yes, one of them nights. Can't seem to sleep. Been laying in the bed all night. Sleep won't come my way. I sat in this chair and I nodded out about, I think around 9 something. I nodded out in this chair. 10 something. I got up, went to bed. I saw him by. She popped on, opening up her mail call. I watched that till it was over and leaned to the left, leaned to the right. Still couldn't find sleep. And I turned that tickety talk on for a while, just watch some of that stuff. But sleep just ain't my friend today, anyway. So I said, let me come on here and see who's still up, see who the early birds are. Just come in and see what's going on. I ain't got nothing else to do. Sleep, like I said, sleep is not on my side. So I come on here and see what everybody else doing. Find out how many more people can't sleep. $755 meter, how you doing? Oh, you up too, huh? Yeah. I just laid in the bed rolling to and fro. Listen to the wife do her sleeping thing. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. My problem is I like to go to sleep after 12 o'clock. If I go to sleep before 12 o'clock, I'll be up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. But after I got finished helping uh Diva in the Dirt on StreamYard, I end up sitting right here in the chair after all that stuff, and I end up taking a nap right here in the chair. So when I get up and went to the bed, sleep was nowhere to be found. I got one of them things where if I go to sleep between I'll say 9 and 10 or 9 and 11, I'm gonna be up all night. To and catch up on other folks' videos. Yeah, wake up at 2 and catch up on other folks' video. Yeah, I do that too. But I just wanted to see who was still up and didn't have nothing to do like me. I was watching a whole bunch of videos and stuff laying in the bed. And then finally I said, let me get up from here because wasn't nobody putting me to sleep. So I said I'd come back on here and see who else is up. And 5 Media's up and somebody else is up. They in the bushes. I understand. Well, it's been a busy week for me. I've been doing that honey thing and my daughter, she's up with me too. You up or the baby got you up? I just couldn't sleep, but that's all right. I'm gonna figure it out. I guarantee uh by the time Miss T come on in the morning, I'll be trying to wake up again. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Try to go back a little later. I said I'm gonna come on here see if anybody on here or not. And if they're on here, I stay on here for a little bit. Nobody's on here. I ramble a little bit and then go lay down in the bed again and see if sleep would take me. The baby, I'm about to pop these thighs. Uh, you pop the baby, I'm gonna pop you as soon as I see you. Soon as I see you, you ain't gotta say hello, dad, or nothing. I'm a dot that eye for you. Yeah, the honey is ready. The honey is ready. I'm shipping honey out, but I shipped out a gallon of honey to Chicago. Don't beat my grandbaby legs now. Don't beat them legs. We're gonna have a problem. But I shipped out some honey to Chicago to a young lady, and everybody else I ship honey out with that one, they got their honey. But I said, well, let me see what's going on. I pull up the postal thing. They said that the package was busted and that they discarded everything. They lying. They lying. They might have threw one bottle of honey away, but the other 5 bottles in there, I guarantee they took it home and they sucking it up. Either that's all right. Them folks be acting funny right now. We don't know why. Nah, don't bother my baby. Yeah, tell Sissy. The honey is ready. The honey is ready. I've been boxing up and everything. I just not boxed up uh honey now I forgot about. So I just boxed that up. So tomorrow morning when I get up or when I if I get up or when I get up, I take that to the post office, ship that off. So you using the baby for excuse to be up this late? Let me see. Tonight, Wednesday. I don't know. You might have been to the club somewhere. Good night, darling. Good night. You just had to come see your daddy. Kiss baby for me. I'm just sitting here. I'm thinking about what to do. I bought me a little board to write my names on for the honey, but I find out that board just ain't big enough. Go ahead and give my baby some milk and let her go back to sleep. Yeah, you're right. I do need a book. I got my Bible sitting right here. And I said most definitely for nobody on, I'm most definitely gonna open that up, catch up on some reading. Since my brother he liked to call and he wanna start having a Bible study. I tell him I'm getting ready to go to bed and he wanna have a Bible study. I said, let's do this at another time. Once I tell you I'm ready to go to bed, I'm going to bed. I'm not trying to read nothing. But other than other than the honey incident, ain't much going on. I'm outside cutting up some wood for some new hives and stuff for the bees. My bees got froze out for this last frost we had. And I figure I want to make me some Langstrom long hives this time because them beehives are getting kind of heavy with all that honey in there. And don't tell nobody, but I'm not as young as I used to be. I want to make it so it's a little easier for me to handle the honey and stuff, taking them out. So I'm gonna build me some long hives instead of stacking them. And I'm gonna set it where if I do stack it, it's only going too high, and that's it. Then again, if y'all want to learn about some bees and stuff, y'all can see me and other beekeepers Friday on Miss T's. We're gonna be talking about the bees and stuff, and folks that want to be beekeepers and stuff. That's what we're gonna do on Friday morning. Yeah, I do try to work smart. The only problem is ain't nobody doing bees here but me. And the smart thing is get somebody that can lift them containers. I mean the boxes, but ain't nobody doing it but me. I was talking about a book to jot down your orders. Oh, I got a tablet right here that I write it when I first get it. And I got another tablet right here when I ship it out. So I got the paperwork for for my orders and my shipping out stuff. I keep track of that. I said I need to take and put it on the computer so I can do it on the computer instead of having to write everything down. But documentations is everything. Yeah, I hope you be there. You might learn something. I might learn. Well, one thing about the other beekeepers, some of them been doing it for a little while, but then some been doing it for a long while. Me, I like doing things simple and all the stuff that they be doing for the bees and stuff. I probably do 1% of that stuff and that's it. I don't do all that other stuff that them folks be doing. My bees are healthy, and when I check them and everything, I might give them I might put a strip in there to get the bugs off them and all that stuff. But other than that, I'm not doing this all this other stuff that people be doing. I believe in keeping it simple. I've been keeping. Let me see. I think I've been keeping bees now since 20 the end of 2017, and I still can't get my family to get in with it. My grandson, I talked to him. I don't want to get stung. I don't. I said you won't get stung if you don't go out there acting crazy. All you gotta do is put the suit on, come out there, and do what I do, and that's it. Now I'm 755. You ain't keeping me up. Don't worry. When Miss T come on, I'll be wide awake. I'll be drinking my coffee and everything. Now I'm just drinking water to mellow me out. But when Miss T come on, I have my big cup of coffee. You never. Oh man. First time I got bees, I was the bees were kind of gentle, but I kind of got, well, how would you say? I got too lax with it. I went out there, I had a thin pair of pants on. I did put my the top of my bee stuff on, and I went out there messing with the bee. And one thing I don't know why I did it. I tell everybody, if you mess with bees, you never wear cologne, you never wear any kind of odor out there other than your regular odor. You need to smell like dirt, really. You need to smell like the outside. And I went messing with the bees. Man, them bees, they worked me over. I went riding around in circles trying to get the bees off me. Finally, when I got away from came to the house, I wouldn't even come in the house. I beat on the door, told the wife, give me a pair of sweatpants, because I had to go back out there because the beehive was wide open and everything. So I put the sweatpants on. After I said ouch, ooch, and all that other stuff, went back out, closed the hive up and everything, came back in the house, and me and the wife, we count over 50 stings on my legs and thighs and everything. But it didn't affect me no way. I wasn't, it stung for that moment, but I was pretty good. I didn't have no kind of breakouts, nothing. I just had red spots where they actually stung me at. And from that point on, when I go mess with the bees, now and then I go out just wearing my regular clothes. But if I'm going to really mess with the bees, I will be wearing regular pants and sweatpants, a two pair of sweatpants when I go mess with the bees. You learn from your mistakes. Oh, she got stung in the corner of her eye. Oh, and I know her eye probably closed up on her too. And that why your family don't want to get involved. Well, I believe if you get stung by a bee, you won't be scared of it anymore. Uh, a good while, I say about, well, uh, August and September, I was out messing with the bees. I had my rubber gloves on. A bee actually stung me in the center of my hand. It didn't even phase me that much. My gloves tore, and kept doing it anyway. It stung me in the middle of my hand, but it really didn't phase me too much. Hand didn't swell up or anything. Taking care of bees is just like any other thing. You gotta you gotta encourage yourself to do it. You can't be scared doing it. And like I said, 9 times out of 10 it'd be best if you get stung once or twice. You realize what your mistakes are. You realize what you did wrong, and you won't do it again. But my no, it didn't phase me when I got stung by the bees. When I got stung by all them bees, it really didn't phase me a bit. I was surprised, but then I was also thinking, I had in mind, uh, they were showing bee therapy. Folks that had arthritis and stuff, they would get stung by the bee. And at one point, I was saying, "Shoot, this be good for me. It'd be good for me." But hey, I can't. I guess I didn't get stung on my knees or anything. I got basically stung on the back of my legs and the side of my legs and everything, but they didn't sting me on the knee. All on the butt and all that stuff. They stung me good, but I guess because they didn't sting me on my knee, that's why the arthritis was still bothering me. But I'm pretty sure if the bee sting me in my head or whatever, yeah, it's gonna hurt. I'm sure it's gonna hurt. But I I like taking care of the bees better than I like gardening. But it's just something that I learned to do and I enjoyed. And especially when I retire, gardening and stuff, that's what really kept me going. Other than that, I'd probably be somewhere stuck up being don't want to go nowhere, don't want to do nothing. I'm good with the garden. How's your grandson doing in those animal shows? He's not. The last show was the lamb, and the lamb is still out in the back. I gotta find somebody to slaughter him for me. That's too much work for me. I used to slaughter deer and stuff, but he a little bit too heavy for me. Uh, he'll be getting another one this fall, but like I told him, whenever you have a competition, whatever, you better get a goat, and that's it. Don't bring nothing to my house other than a goat. But he's doing good. Hey, that boy's an A student. Gardening, yeah, gardening's relaxing. I like being out there. My wife, she used to come yelling at me. Don't you think it's about time for you to come in the house? Don't you think you need to come in here and eat? Don't you think you need to do this? Don't you? I'm out there in the garden doing my thing. I'm happy, even if I'm just sitting out there looking at the bees and looking at the trees and all that stuff back there. I'm happy just sitting down in the midst doing nothing. Yes, you're right. I think the why he's so smart is well, he's been here ever since he was born. And one thing that me and the wife we always did, she put some 3x5 cards on the wall in the bathroom, and he had to go through all them cards before he get up off the toilet. He started out with one letter. There wasn't as many cards when it was one word. Then she went 2 words, 3 words, 4 words. After that, that was it. I came home one day. He was I think he was 3 or 4. I came home from the doctor, and I took my paperwork and I set it on the bed, and he just picked it up and he started reading it. I said, "What?" He started reading it, and I was kind of shocked because he was saying all the words that they had on there. So I tell you what, I said, "I tell you what, since you want to read that little bit, you read the whole thing." And he read the whole page. This is paperwork from the VA hospital, and the front page they got about 6 pages to it. And he sat right there. I said, "Oh man, the big word." He said the big words and everything, and he been doing it ever since. Now, I wish I can get both them little girls that my son had. His girl is 2 years old. She's 2 or 3. But and the one that was just in the chat, her baby just made 6 months today on Valentine's Day. She just made 6 months, and I kind of wish I can get her too. I just want them from the age of I say 1 to 3. After they turn 3 years old, their mom and daddy can have them back because I think me and the wife will instill enough education in them that there'll be some bright kids. He really hasn't said what he want to do yet. Before I used to tell my kids, "Yeah, you need to go in the military. You need." I don't do that anymore. I told my son, he's got 5 kids. I said, college is good, but you need to had him go to a trade, get a trade or whatever, and then after they graduate, get that trade or whatever, then they can do college or whatever. And he said, "Daddy, that sounds good and so and so." But I said, "Now think about it. If I get 150 acres, we're gonna need somebody to do the electricity. We're gonna need somebody to do the plumbing. We're just gonna need people to be able to work out there. So you got all the boys, so your boys need to start going to school and all that too. And the girls can do it too." I was just about to ask you if you would encourage him into the military. These days, no, I wouldn't. I tried I tried to get my son to go in the military. He didn't. And we raised three other children, and the girl, she went in the military. She did one term. She did 4 years. She came out, and the youngest one, he's in the military now. He's in Texas, and I'm encouraging him to just finish out. I think he's got about 10 years in. Uh, I'm encouraging him, go ahead and get your other 10 in. You have something under your belt, and when you get out, even if you don't get a job, you'll still get a paycheck. That's if the times haven't gotten worse than what they are now. But I don't think I would encourage my grandkids, any of them now, to go in the military, because the military today is not what it was when I was in there. You learn, you get stressed, and you learn from the stress. Now, when you start to get stressed out, you get a drill sergeant a card say, "I'm stressed," so he can't bother you for 24 hours. Once I heard that, man, I said the military done went down the creek without a paddle. No, I'm not going to the crawfish kickback. I'm supporting it, and I guess you'd say I'm a blind supporter, but I'm supporting it, and don't let me see where my things at. I got my kickback patches sitting right up here on the desk. At least I thought they're sitting up here on the desk. Uh, let me look under this laptop. Yeah, there you go, right there. I got the gold. Yeah, I got the gold one, and I got the white one over here too. I would like to go, but my son, he's not going to be able to go with me, so therefore I'm not going. I do have a son that's in Texas, but he's a bit too far away. Oh, okay, at least you got somebody to ride with. I hope it'd be as big as the Soul family, because I hope y'all can come to the Soul family meetup as well. If you come to the Soul family meetup, you most definitely gonna get to see me. So are you coming to the Soul family too? Oh, okay. Road hogs. Okay. I'm not that much of a road hog anymore. Thanks to being in the military and traveling all the time. And then after the military, me and the wife, we used to drive. We used to go every place. New York, Chicago, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, uh, North and South Carolina. We used to just travel. And then I kind of got tired of doing that too. So, especially when I retired, I didn't want to do no traveling. I told my wife if she wanted to go somewhere, I'll send you. She tell me about getting on one of them big boats and take a cruise somewhere. It ain't gonna happen. If they let me be the captain, I'll go on the cruise. They don't let me be the captain, I'm not getting on there. If I get on a boat, I'm gonna be somewhere close enough where I can swim to some land or something. Even if it's one of them bells in the ocean, I'm gonna be near something I can run and get out that water. The Soil Family Meetup is in Savannah, Georgia. That's April 5th, 6th, and 7th of April. Living out, living out loud podcast. The dog. This is after dark now. Living out loud. Yeah, that's why I'm up. Because I can't sleep. So I decided to get on here and just see who was up and just run my mouth a little bit. Nah, girl, if they let me be the captain, you ain't got to worry. You ain't going too far from land. You're gonna always see some land. So if you say you can't swim, just hold your breath and kick your feet. You'll get to some land. And then, truthfully, I think the last time I actually been out in the water was in 90. I think it was like 96, 96 and 95 or 96. My wife, she got a fishing trip for my birthday, and I got on the boat. We went out to the went out in Brunswick. The only thing I got pissed off with, the dude wasn't the best dude to be with on the boat. We didn't know him, and it was just something that my wife she found, and she thought I loved to go fishing, which I did. But the captain of the boat, he wasn't much of a captain. He took us places. I think we only caught two fish, and he the one that caught them. Me and this other fella used to work at the prison with me. It was four of us plus the captain that went on the fishing trip, and nobody caught nothing but him. No, you're not gonna be that close to land. I know how far close to get to land with the boat. Well, then again, I was in a smaller boat. I wasn't in no big boat. I used to have a John boat. I go out when I go fishing. I get in the pond and I go fishing, and I didn't have a problem with that. I could do that. I could swim about so far, then I could start walking up. A lot of the ponds here in Georgia that I fished at, uh, there's none of them that's really really deep. I think probably I think the Warden's Pond might be the deepest one out of all the ponds I fished at. But that's one of the things I love. I love fishing too. And the other day, my wife she woke up and she was telling me she had a dream about me and some other people going fishing. And she said they were going fishing. They had new poles and everything. I had my old pole. I had a bucket and I had a chair, and they had their poles and stuff. And I said, "Yeah, I'm going fishing. This is what I take when I go fishing. I take me a chair so I can throw my pole out there, sit back and chill. Fishing does me wonders. I can go fishing. I don't have to catch nothing, but it's the point of just being out there fishing. It relaxes your mind, spirit, and all. Just being out there fishing, and I don't like a whole bunch of talking while I'm fishing either. It's all right if somebody say one or two words, but all that talking and stuff, and I'm trying to fish. No, I don't even want to hear it. Do you think about net fishing? Yeah, I like net fishing too. I got a net. I used to go down to Brunswick and I use my net. I also go down to Midway, Georgia, and I use my net. I'll be throwing my net in the water, catch some fish, bring it on in. But I like using the net, but I like using the pole better. I used to go down, catch white and everything. And my wife, she was strictly, when you gonna get some more whiting? When you gonna get some more whiting? I went and got some brim and all that other stuff, some of the normal stuff that's around this area. I didn't tell her what it was. She started, oh, that's good, that's good. My wife, she said, oh, I ain't eat no catfish. My wife loves catfish now. Only problem is where it depends on where I get the catfish from, because they got some ponds around here that's so muddy. that when you catch the catfish tastes like mud too. I kind of get the I get catfish out of salt water. That one's a little better than the ponds. Or I go to a pond where the water's kind of clear. Then I do my thing. Yeah, catfish is good. A lot of people talk trash about oh, I wouldn't eat no catfish. It eat it's a bottom feeder. It eat all the dead stuff off the bottom of the ocean and all the, you know what? Every fish eat another fish that's dead. Whatever's in the ocean that's dead, all fish eat it. It don't matter what kind of fish it is. If there's something dead down, if there's a human down there rotting out, they're gonna eat that too. Yes, they will. I used to go to the Warden's Pond. I didn't go to fish. I just went to go get a fight. They had some carps in that pond. Them carps, they were so big. And I used to use a spider wire about 15 tests, and I catch one, and then I just love fighting it. I just love fighting and everything. Then when I finally get it in, I just go ahead and release it, let it go. It's just a fight that I like. And there's 7 people up in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Ain't nothing wrong with being in the bushes. I'm just wasting time until sleep come on my side or whatever. It's 4:11 now. Hopefully by 4:30 I'll be back in the bed and trying to get some sleep or something. Because my clock ring at 6. My grandson gets up at 6, and then I usually stay up from there. Yeah, when it comes to fishing, it's the fight. It's the fight. It depends on what I'm fishing for. Now, if I'm going out to really get some fish, I'll be trying to catch some bass or some brim, stuff like that. But if I just want to go out just to relax and have a fight, I'll go out and try to catch a carp. Because you can catch a carp or a big catfish. Either one of them, they give you a good fight for your money. But make sure you got the right pole and stuff for it. Don't go out there with no little cheap pole and call yourself gonna have a fight. They're gonna let you see that you ain't up to fit. I like to have me a good ugly stick and have about 15 test line on there. Hey, we gonna fight. And then if I enjoy it too much, depending on what it is. Now, if it's catfish, he might come home with me. But a carp, I ain't learned how to deal with them fellas yet. I'm not. I know the Asians eat it and stuff. I'm not Asian. I'm going to make my move back to sleep now. Thanks for the conversation, JS. Be blessed and sleep well, my friend. You too, 755 meter. You get to sleep, sis. And I hope you don't wake up too late. Wake up so that you can do what you need to do today. Oh yeah, I'm he gonna come out the water just enough for me to take the hook out his mouth. That's all. That I don't want nothing to do with no carp other than to play with him. That's it. Night. I used to have I had a 50-gallon tank in the house, and I had a what's the name of that fish? Oh Lord have mercy. I forgot the name of the fish. But I had, what is the name of that fish? It's a common fish that folks have in the house. But I had that fish, and I had a white albino catfish. And they used to, when I moved to this house, I took him to the pond where I used to fish at, and the catfish. Actually, I took that one to the Chinese restaurant, and I threw it inside there. They got all the fish and the koi fish and all that stuff. I threw the catfish in their little stream out there, so it had a home. But the other fish, I took it to the pond, and I stayed right as long as I stayed to the edge of the pond. He stayed there. He would not move. I had to actually go away from the pond where he couldn't see me. Then he finally swam off, and I come back. No, not a Jack Dempsey. No, it's what is the name of that fish? Not a grouper. What is it? I forgot the name of the fish. But anyway, once I left the side of the pond, fish left, and then I was trying to be slick, and I came back up on the right on the top side so you could look in the pond, and fish came back just looking right up at me and everything. So I just decided to go ahead, pack my truck up, and I left. Never seen the fish again. Somebody probably caught it and ate it. Now it's one of them common fish you can get at the what is the name of that fish? Lord have mercy. It starts out small, but it'll get big on you. All right, 755 million. Go on to bed, girl. I'm just here wasting time, folks. I'm gonna stay till about 4:30. Well, 4:25, and I'm going back to bed. Hopefully, I can go to sleep because I got to get back up at 6 o'clock. I went to bed. I got into bed at 10 something. After I woke up sitting right here in this chair, I woke up. It was 10 something when I went and got into bed, and I was rolling over trying to go to sleep, couldn't go to sleep. So I watched Unbiased. She did an unboxing, and somebody else was on. I watched it, hopefully to fall asleep. Sleep wasn't on my side. So here I am now still. I'm just hoping now that I'll be tired by the time I get back in the room. That's one reason I didn't grab a cup of coffee, come in here and get on here. All you folks in the bushes, anybody want to know anything? If you don't know, the honey is running now. Yeah, I got honey. If you want honey, you can hit me up on IG or my email. I'm shipping honey out. I'm surprised a few of the usuals ain't on here. I figured Mike K out of Garden be up this time of morning. But I ain't gonna bother y'all. I'm just gonna sit here and just talk idly until 4:25, and I'm gonna get back in the bed. Hopefully, I can go to sleep. I started. I did a video yesterday. Excuse me, on some seeds I got and a raised bed. The raised bed. I was out looking, and it got chilly, and then it kind of warmed back up slightly. So I said I put the raised bed together instead of cutting the wood for the beef stuff. And I got most of it together, and then it got cold. So I said, let me come on in the house. I didn't want to bring the raised bed in the house because the wife told me straight off the bat, you got too much stuff in here already, which I do. I got jackfruits and ginger sitting over there. I just hope this jackfruit survive until it warm up outside so I can put it outside, because right now I think it's still a little too chilly for it. They about a foot tall. I got 16 of them in here sitting in here waiting to go outside. And then I got some more I got some sour sop. I'm gonna start doing that too. I got me some during the video I didn't bring out the fig cuttings, but I got some fig cuttings I gotta put in some dirt too. I got them sitting in the refrigerator because I've been a little busy to put them in some dirt, but I gotta put them fellas in some dirt too. I bought 6 trees, fruit trees out there sitting on the side of the house. I got put out in the back. I got 2 pear trees, 2 peach trees, 2 apples. Yeah, 2. The plum tree I left because they only had 1. I got to the point now when I buy trees, I try to buy at least 2 of a kind. With 2 of a kind, I know that I'll be good. Mother Earth Consultants, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm just here wasting time because I can't sleep. But that's something else I got to do too. I got to put them trees in the ground. Once I get this bed, this new bed that I'm putting together, once I get that together, I'm gonna set that up by the blueberries, and I'm gonna put nothing but asparagus in there. I got 2 packs of asparagus that I bought last week, and I'm gonna put them in that raised bed. I like asparagus, so I'm gonna make that my asparagus bed. Yeah. Insomnia, I say yes and no. It's just a certain time for me. Uh, I'm ex-military and ex-law enforcement, and it's just a certain thing from the military. I had a problem working at the prison, but then once I started working at the night, and everything just fell in line. In the military, I did most of my stuff at night, and now when I came to the civilian world, it was a little difficult until I started working at night. Then I didn't have a problem. Then when I retired, the best sleep I ever had is when I turned 58. I had 3 weeks of going to sleep. I think I went to sleep between 8 and 9 o'clock and woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And 3 weeks after that, it went back to the same routine. So that's why I kind of stay up till about, I try to stay up till about 11, 12 o'clock before I go to sleep. If I go to sleep after 12, I get up at about 6 o'clock. But if I go to sleep before then, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'm wide awake. And the reason I'm up tonight is because I was on a live tonight, and it was around 9 something. And after the live, I sat right here in this chair and ended up going to sleep. And I woke up at 10 something. All I need is just 15, 20 minutes sleep. I'm good for a good while. So when I got up from here, wife, she was going to bed and everything. I said, well, let me go to bed. Went and got in the bed, haven't closed my eyes yet. So that's why I decided to get back up and come on here and see who's up with me. West Coast, where are you? I'm the East Coast. It's 4:24 a.m. right now. And I got a few more minutes, and I said at 4:30 I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. Because I really have to be up at 6 o'clock. That's when my grandson he get up to go to school and everything. and I just like to be up. He do all that stuff himself. He know how to. He's 11 years old. He do everything he got to do. I just like being up from 6 o'clock until. So, Mother Earth consultant, why are you up? But then again, you're on the West Coast. West Coast. Well, it's after 12 o'clock. Where you at? I'm Elijah, mom from the Love and. Okay, I know who you are. The Love and Live show. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. I know who his auntie is. I know who Elijah is. The Jay Jordan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm up early because I couldn't sleep. I'm hoping I get to go. I'm hoping I fall asleep around 4:30 or so. Then get back up at 6 o'clock and start it all over. You starting your exercises now, man? If I was a young man like you, Lord have mercy. Hey, I'm 62, getting ready to turn 63. So hey, ah, you supposed to be looking for a house to rent. Where you trying to rent a house at? I know how it is, Jordan. You went to sleep early? I can't go to sleep before 11 to 12 o'clock. If I go to sleep before 11, 12, I'm not gonna get no sleep. I keep getting sidetracked. I understand. It be like that sometime. I'm just sitting here wasting time, Jay. Ain't nothing going on. Only light on in the house is right here. Every place else lights out. Everybody in the rest of the house snoring. Nah. Oh, you got four girls to make sure they're ready for school. Uh, I got one grandson that got to get ready for school, and I bug him enough so now he get up on his own and he do everything he need to do. Now, if I'm sitting in here on the computer or something, he'll come tell me, "Hey, Pop, I'm leaving now." Other than that, or if he needs something, he'll tell me. Other than that, hey, he do his own thing. Yeah, I understand. Hey, my kids are grown. I raised a total of 5 adults, and they're all gone. Now I just got my grandson here now. Sometime I think he used to ask. He asked his daddy what some of the tricks he can use on Papa and Medell. Oh, Elijah's your oldest. Okay. I told my wife wellness with frugal mama. Oh, you up already? I told my wife I wanted 10 kids. She stopped at 2. I guess that's why we inherited the other 3. You kind of early, ain't you, frugal mama? Hey, I know how it is. Well, good thing I go to the restroom before I go to bed, and I'm good until I wake up. When I wake up, it's on. Good morning. But it's now 4:30, and I said I was going to get off at 4:30 so I can go try to get sleep. I haven't been to sleep yet. I've been watching videos and even watch a few lives while I was in the bed, and I even made a few jokes about it. But I'm gonna try to get back in the bed now so I can get at least an hour's sleep because 6 o'clock is time to get back up. We all better get some rest. Well, I suggest if you can't get no rest, just sit in a chair somewhere and just chill out. One of the things that my kids back when my kids used to live here, if I fall asleep on the couch, they wouldn't bother me. And like 3 something in the morning, somebody, Daddy, you need to get up and go into bed. And that's the worst thing they could do right there. I get up, go in the room, and I just lay right there until I hear the alarm clock start ringing for them to get up, and all I do is get right back up out the bed. That's one of the reasons I don't like taking. Sometimes I force myself to take naps during the day, but then I don't like taking naps because if I take a nap, I'm gonna be up. But I'm not gonna bother y'all no more. Y'all have a good night. Wellness with Frugal Mama. I hope to see you at 7 o'clock. If not, I may have slept over, which I doubt very much. What happened? Living out loud. You have a good night too. A resilient dad. You kind of late, bro. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to shut it down. Hopefully, I can go back to sleep now. Well, let me rephrase it. Not go back to sleep. Go to sleep. 9 times out of 10, I'll be there. Was it yesterday? No, the day before. I was up. I was watching you, but I was doing something else. I didn't do no comments or nothing, but I was watching you anyway. Actually, I was in here filling boxes and stuff and getting them ready to be shipped off. All right. I'm not gonna hold you no more. I want to thank y'all for coming in. Y'all be blessed and have a good day. Hey, and I love y'all. Be blessed now.